Good morning, everyone. Today is 10 a.m. where I'm at right now. 10 a.m. Yes, sir, it is. Today we'll be playing Shonen Leash, and I will actually be giving my thoughts on the game. I have heard of it. It is getting an update for characters, but I just want to hear your thoughts and give my thoughts on how I feel about the game as someone who makes content and plays the game off screen time. Not just for content. So, to me, I see this game. I heard it when the game first came out. People were telling others it was supposed to be the ABA killer, which to me, I can see that. I can, but me personally, I don't see where they got the alien, where it could potentially kill. I don't see where it got that name from. I'm not saying it's a bad game either. I'm just confused of where they thought. Because unless it was just the hype around the game that got it. Now what I mean by hype in the situation I'm talking about is when there was a lot of trailers about when a lot of people were talking about the game. That's what I meant about hype. Now I don't think the hype made the game what it is today. I think more the hype made its placement in it made people actually consider playing the game when it first came out. When the game was gonna come out is what I meant. Everyone thinking. Which I can understand that to a certain extent. But to me, I like the game. I do like the game, but I don't think it can beat 88 just all by its lonesome. I feel like it has to have more stuff. Because once you beat the game and you beat everything in the game just gets very... It just gets repetitive. And this is not bashing it, telling you that... It's just... The game gets very boring after you play the game for a simpler amount of times. If I beat the game and I got all the characters, for example, I don't have all the characters because I haven't been on it recently. I have and I haven't. It's an on and off thing. I don't play it. I don't play it every day. I play it when I have the time, when I'm not making content for it. But how I say it, if I were to max out all these characters, even these characters, after some time, you're not gonna want to play the game. You're not gonna get this consistent 1K. Now, when an update rolls out, the game does get about like 1K, 2K. I don't remember how much it gets. I don't remember how much it gets after an update. Because I'm thinking it gets around... I think it gets around like... I haven't played... You can tell I haven't played the game. And I'm not a big person. I'm not a big person who plays the game a lot, so... I do like the game, but I don't necessarily play it a lot. Which I'm not advocating for. Someone who does play the game. That's what I advocate for. But, why am I so quiet? But like, there isn't much to do in the game as soon as the game gets repetitive to everyone, you start going, I kind of don't want to play it no more. And I'm not hating the devs for that. It's just how the game kind of works and how it's structured. Because I think it is natural for someone who plays the game, they go, okay, after some bit of time of playing the game, like for example YouTubers, once they've got all characters variants and they tested them and they've shown them to their audience, you don't kind of want to play the game if nothing new is happening. And that's just how it works. You kind of don't want to play a game that hasn't got nothing new. It's normal, and it's just how it works. There ain't nothing wrong with that. So in my opinion, I think one of the problems is it gets repetitive for its targeted audience. It is an anime game, but it can't just be anime. That makes people say, okay, let me come back to this. It might be a good reason, but I don't think it's the main thing that makes people go, well, let me come back to it. Just in my opinion. The person who's played the game, I don't want to come back to the game when it's like, I want new content, but I'm not asking you to make a new character. That's not what content I mean. I'm talking about something new, not just some character, because then it gets into a repetition. I'm sorry. It just gets it repeated. Like, let's use the first update. The first update had I forget. I don't remember. I don't know. I want to say it was Piccolo, and I can't remember who the thing. I'm pretty sure it was Piccolo, but Piccolo. I played the game when it was at its first update, and people were hyped. The game still wasn't as bad because some people were still doing variations. You know, people were still doing variations, and people were still all kind of new to it. The only people who were good at it were like content creators, people who played the game a lot because they could get views from it. But now it's like kind of good at the game. It's not just one. But I think he was gonna hit me there. But like, as y'all see, the game don't get much, judging by. But I feel like you can do more to the game. You can do a lot more to the game, just by like, not just characters. I feel like you can add a new game mode once in a while, or change things up, not just characters. I mean, other things. But this is just all my opinion. I'm going to keep it. You know, so y'all don't go complain to anyone or not tell them. I hope y'all cannot hear that. I hope y'all. Okay. I'm so black. Oh, I like that movie. I thought he was going to dress it. But I feel like you can make more content to the game, not just characters. Because you don't want a repeating cycle. No one wants that type of cycle. It gets boring, and you start losing people that want to play the game. And that's not shitting on the devs at all. It's just how I think of it. Yes, I do like the game, but it gets to a point where I don't want to play it as much as I used to when I get, for example, if I get Ichigo to variation level, I do the variation, I play it for a bit, then I go, oh, it was alright. But I don't want to play it anymore. Because if you just have these all maxed out, all your characters, you don't want to play them you don't want to play the game anymore. There's nothing that makes you, there's no drive is what I mean. When you play a character and you do his variation, you max him out to to as much as he can be. What I mean is, you lose stuff to it. You go, okay, I don't kind of want to play the game as much now because there's no drive. And I understand that because characters bring the most drive into the game. It's the characters, mostly it's the characters. I think it's most of the time. But in how I think of the game, I feel like you can do more than just characters. I'm not trying to hate. If it seems to hate, I do apologize. But I'm trying to give ideas to a game that I do like and I do want to see grow. Not just I am gonna go ahead here to do an example. And I do hope that it's not just for just for detail for the game, because I feel like it'd be a waste. I just hope it ain't gonna go to a waste, but I think it will be something. Okay, let me show you. I don't know when this was added. But where is it? It was right here. See, I hope they do something with this. I feel like they can make a map out of this. No joke, unless there is already a map. I'm not talking about City Room. I'm just talking about this in general. But this, for example, I hope they do something with this, and it looks like it is, but I hope it isn't just for detail. I feel like you can really do something with this. My thought was you could either do rank and you could level. Or my thinking was if you can do rebirths with this and get like good skins that are, I forget. I think this is a skin where he has skulls on. I think it's Ichigo, like more skins like that, or like add a second variant to some characters. But these are my thoughts. I'm not telling the devs to do this, do that. I'm just telling them what my thoughts is on the game. If they do see this, or the people playing this, on my thoughts on the game, since I've played it. But I hope they do something with this. Like maybe at every character you get to their max character path, which is 20. I feel like you can rebirth them or start them over again in order for Dragon Balls, and then you can get rewarded in some type of way. Maybe more tokens, maybe more cash, maybe even diamonds. Maybe that is what I was thinking. Is what I think they should do. But I think they should do something with this, not just leave this here for cosmetics and stuff. Because I really do want to see this game grow. I played ABA before, but for me, it's getting older. I like more newer games that can get me the drive. But as I say, once you have this drive, these games, after you do all these characters, the drive you have a big drive when you see all these characters and you see the variants, and you don't see them for the first time. You're like, okay, as a new player, you keep going at the game because there's drive. There's something that keeps you going. Something that says, okay, let me go play. Let me grind these characters out because of how I want to see what their variant is or what it is, or they might go up to YouTube and see these characters. But once you do all the variants and you know what these characters basically, you get bored. It's repetition. But I'm not going to digress. Keep repeating myself. I want to hear y'all thoughts about the game. How y'all feel about it. If y'all think I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments that I'm wrong. I like people to challenge my opinion and thoughts, even though they are opinions. I like to hear other people's side of how they think about things, not just me. But I would like to say something right quick. Thank y'all for 7 subscribers. Now I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect to get 7 subscribers this quickly. Never. I thought it'd take at least a month or a good month for me just get these many. But I do want to say thank y'all so much. I will keep uploading Y'all bring me joy, and I like to see people bring joy. It's one of the main reasons I make a gaming channel is because I do something that I like, and I want to produce something into this world. I want to bring joy, and I want to hear people. I want to talk to other people. And this is basically I'm building a community right now. But anyways, I'm gonna be signing off, and I will be playing the update. I don't know when this update is coming out, but I will make a video on it. But I might make videos more about this game in case I do get the variants. I don't know, but I want to be moving on. I don't just want to make videos about Shonen Unleashed. I do want to make videos about other games, but I'll talk about that later in another video. I'll be signing off today. And thank y'all so much. Have a blessed day, and have a good day as well. Peace.